Greetings. Do you smell that? Candy corn in the air, bonfires, hoodies. That's what I love about fall. But after popular demand, the world wants to know what Grant Gardner knows about fall. And that's why we're bringing him back again.
How's it going, Cole?
Oh, it's going
How are
well.
you doing again?
Good. How's that lawsuit going from Wikipedia I heard about in the news this morning?
My publicist told me I cannot make a comment about that.
Okay.
So, it's still under investigation. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. Sounds good. So Grant, in chapter 12, this chapter especially, I know you skipped 1 through 11 and you skipped everything else, but chapter 12 really strong, a chord really deep into my soul.
Okay.
Because you were talking about couple pumpkin carving, right? Is that correct?
That is correct.
Okay, you sure? Because you wrote it, right?
Maybe.
All right, so when Grant was writing this, we'll go with that, since my crowd wanted you to know that.
Yeah.
You talked about how you really need to get involved with your girlfriend when you're carving the pumpkin. You need to get the seeds out and everything, right? So back when I was about 12 years old, I really, really liked this girl named Jennifer.
Okay.
But then this guy named Joe moved into town. And he stole my girl. And I actually wrote a song about it. Do you want to hear it?
Okay.
Okay. It's really sad, so try to use some of your stuff, other stuff you use.
Football, man.
Yeah.
Bacon.
If it hadn't been for Cotton Eye Joe, I'd been married a long time ago. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe? So, in your chapter,
That was beautiful.
you really helped me just kind of take that story and use it for the good in my life. Can you talk to me more about what you would do when you're carving pumpkins with your girlfriend?
Pumpkin carving with couples, you're probably going to get approached at some point if you do have a girl, or maybe you just have some fleeing going on about pumpkin carving. And you're probably going to think to yourself, that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard of. Why would I pumpkin carve? But, you gotta do what the lady wants. So you're going to be going pumpkin carving, and this can either be a really good thing for you. You can come out looking like a superhero, pumpkin carver, knife, machete, ninja, or you can come out looking like a fool. And so I gave some techniques you can use on how to pumpkin carve correctly. So what you're going to first want to do is look up online the day before the best ideas you can think. And you want to see all these crazy pumpkin carving ideas and just be like, wow, we should do one of those. And then throw all of that out the window because there's no way you're going to be able to do that. So you're just going to start out with the simple pumpkin carving, which is just a typical face. Maybe a little tooth in there, and, doing stuff like that. So you first want to give the knife to your girlfriend. Now, I know this can be a little scary because, girlfriend with knife. But you're going to want to give it to her, and you're going to let her make the cuts first. So she's going to put it in there. She's going to struggle a bit because, girlfriend. And then you're going to stick your manly hands on there, help her guide the knife, show her just how strong you really are. And it helps because she already made the cut, so you're looking good. It's like she loosened it for you. And so you don't want to loosen it for her because then you look like a weak little fool. And that's what we talked about earlier. And that's probably as most essential as it gets. You just want to come out looking as manly as possible. And remember to save the seeds so your mom can get you cook those bad boys up.
Sounds good. I'll have my fans share some of their photos of their pumpkin carvings later tonight, and you can check those out. So Grant, last week we did not get to chapter 12, which is apparently your best chapter of the book. So right now let's start it on chapter 12. So this chapter is titled Playing in Leaves. So back when I was about 12, 13-ish, I was jumping in a leaf pile and a tiger was in there. It was the craziest thing because we're in Indiana, right? So there shouldn't be tigers.
Leaves can hide all sorts of things.
Okay, so I said to the tiger, "Leave me alone." So tell us more about this playing in leaves.
Playing in leaves is another essential part of fall. There's so many things you can do with leaves. They're basically like duct tape. There's nothing they can't do. Leaves can hide all sorts of things, like supposed evidence of copyright against Wikipedia. You can hide those in leaves. I might have done that. I might not have. You can do all sorts of things with leaves, but I think playing in one of them, playing in leaves, is probably the most fun thing you can do. It's little kids love it. We all love it, but as an adult, as Halloween etiquette, it's not really. You can't really play in leaves without looking like a fool out of Dr. Seuss or something like that. So what you want to do is have little kids playing in leaves, and then you want to look like that cool adult that comes over and he's so good with kids, but in reality, you're just doing this for yourself. And the next thing we want to talk about is senior pictures. Now, senior pictures, you can do so many great pictures and be so original with going with the leaves for that. So just an idea for you. If you've never heard of it, I'd be surprised if you had heard of it because it's so original. So,
Okay. Just like your book, very original, right?
yes.
Okay.
Me.
All right. Well, thank you, Grant, for coming again, and hopefully we'll have you back at some point.
All right.